Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel again. This is part 2 of a wax melt empties. If you've seen the previous video, this is the continuation. I hope everyone is doing well. And me and hubby went to Burger King to go get some large cold sodas and we went to get some French fries, just to get fries and soda. But when we got there, the Burger King was closed. It was in a combination convenience store. It's like half Burger King and half what they call Onvo. It's a truck stop thing. But the Burger King was closed, but we still got our large sodas. Onvo is how it's pronounced right here. So we were still able to get large sodas. This is Sprite. My husband, of course, got cola. And couldn't get the French fries, so I ended up with a bag of cheese combos. And my husband got a Tootsie Roll. So, yeah, I'm going to continue on with the wax melts. So, we got a full bag and a half a bag to go right here. And that'll take care of some wax melts for a while. On the empties, that is. So, continuing on, we have another one of the Sensationals cereal cake. Went through another one of these. It's really good. Hope they bring something back like this or exactly the same as this from Sensationals in Walmart stores. This here smells like a birthday cake with the cheap melted candles on. Like I told you, when those cheap candles are burning, they're not only melting really fast, but they give off a certain type of a smell that mixes with the actual smell of the birthday cake. But nothing to do with cereal. I don't smell anything that has to do with cereal in here. No, it's just a creamy, rich birthday cake type of scent. But instead of buttercream, it's more like a whipped cream and that melted candle smell. So, from those cheap birthday candles, but I like it. Centro on this was an 8.5 out of 10. Alright, then we have one from Darcy and David from the Hobby Lobby. This was called Grandma's, not Grandpa's. This is Grammy's Taffy. It's butter, caramel, and vanilla in the Hobby Lobby store. Oh God, I'm butterfingers here today. So let me see here. This one smelled buttery and smells like caramel and vanilla. And I get a tiny little bit of an apple note in there. I'm not sure if apple's supposed to be in there or not, but yeah, it's a rich vanilla caramel type of scent. That gave me about a 7 on throw. This one I buy all the time, every year when it's out. This is a Sensationals pumpkin cream and marshmallow whoopie pie thing. Yeah, love this. 9.5. Might as well say sometimes even a 10 on throw. I just get very lucky with this one. And yeah, it's that spicy pumpkin pie, cakey cookie disc that you make. Very good pumpkin, the spices, the cakiness. And you get that vanilla marshmallow smell. I love this one. Always does really good. Always buy it every year. It's a staple with me. Another one of the Better Homes and Gardens, the blueberry sorbet, lemon, berry, and sugar cane. Smells like Bubblicious bubble gum in blueberry flavor. Always does real well. 8.5 out of 10. This one here is the Mainstays Lagoon Waterfalls. The scent of mango, tropical marine, and green, like plants, like plant being the green. Yeah, and I get some coconut in here. This smells of clean marine water, not ocean salt water. Greenery, like plants being green, the greenery, not pines and spruces and Douglases, not that. Very clean, refreshing, clean marine water, a little bit of that fruitiness of the mango. Yeah, and I get some coconut in there, but this is totally clean. This is like beach clean, very clean water. No saltiness whatsoever. This is really good. That's a 9 out of 10 on throw. Love this one. Okay, and I have another one of it. Here's two. I went through two more of these, both of them. Really great scent. The closest you can get to this scent right now, currently out in Walmart, if you can't find the mainstays, Lagoon Waterfalls, then you can get the deep water and moss or something it's called. It smells very much like this one, but it's from Better Homes and Gardens. Okay, another one of the day at the fair from Aldi's Huntington Homes: watermelon, cinnamon churros, and coconut vanilla waffle cone. Great scent. You get 3 of each of the scents, 4 pieces of each one, triple pour. They need to bring this one back. This smells exactly like summertime. Being at a fair, a carnival, a boardwalk. This one here was from the Dollar Tree. I was surprised how well this went through. This is from the Illuma Essence. This is Night Jasmine. I had 6 of these cubes in here. They were all white. They are a combination of Parasoy and, yeah, this smelled like jasmine. A nice sweet, how jasmine has a sweetness to it. I wouldn't say anything about nighttime. I don't know, jasmines come out in the night. But it has that jasmine smell. It's kind of girly, flirty, kind of a fragrance to me. But I was surprised how good this was. I at least got an 8 out of it on throw. So look for that in your Dollar Tree. I think it's a staple scent in there. They always have it. It's not, it's only available at a particular time of year. No, it's available anytime. Okay, then I have another one of these. This was the La Katrina, Lady of the Dead. This also was a girly type of a scent. This here, it has kind of like that jasmine smell just the same. It's like that sweet, flirty type of a jasmine. Maybe some like violets. It's girly, flirty. Maybe some kind of sweet lavender is in this. It's really nice. This is a strong one too. It does very well. 9 out of 10 on throw. Oops, another day at the fair. I just showed you one, but here's another one. Went through 2 more of these. Okay. Then I have Better Homes and Gardens Cranberry and Mandarin Splash. This is mandarin, tangerine, lemon, cranberry, and red currant. And this is sweet and tarty. Extremely juicy from the mandarin as well as the sweet cranberry. I smell something like a pineapple in there. And definitely get that tangerine. It's a true tangerine. It's not straight orange. It's tangerine. Very juicy, very long lasting. Great throw. 9 out of 10 on throw. All right, then I have another one of these. This was the Better Homes and Gardens white grapefruit and pear. I discussed this in the prior video. Well, there was more in these bags. This has the white grapefruit, pear, kiwi, freesia, water lily, jasmine, applewood, vanilla, and musk. And this smells like a juicy grapefruit. But yet you smell the pear. You smell like that apple blossom going on. The water lily. It's just terrific. I used to use a lot of these when it first came out on the shelves. I think about 2 years or so ago, maybe 3 at most. When this came out, you got the 8 cubes in there. They have the and sign printed on them, and then that gets embossed into the wax cubes. This was so good. I loved it so much. I used to use it almost every freaking day. That's how much I loved it. And I still do, just can't get it no more. At least not in the stores, maybe on the website. But yeah, this was great. It had grapefruit for the sparklingness of it. But you got all those other things in there, including the pear that made it kind of sweet. And just that little bit of grapefruit. Just enough to make it sparkly, but yet sweet. It's just so good. I wish they'd bring this one back to the store. Even if they brought it in a 6-pack, because these are 3.5 ounces. I'll settle for 2.5. I'll take it any way they give it to me. Okay. Then we have another one of the ice cream shop. To me, this smells like vanilla ice cream. Strawberry ice cream. This was good. A real good strawberry scent. But ice cream-like. Throw was good on this one. 8.5. Another Darcy and David. This one here was the white chocolate bark. Buttery vanilla and sugar cane. I don't get much of a chocolate note because it says white chocolate, which is more vanilla. I do get that buttery richness. Little bit of sweetness, not overly sweet. It just smells like a good icing to me. That's what it smells like. Like an icing that you're icing a cake with or cupcakes with. Smells really good. Throw wasn't that great on this one though. I am lucky if I got a 6.5 out of 10. It's great scent, just not overwhelming strong. Okay, then I got a Sensationals. I bought a shitload of this when it came out too, people, because I just love these juicy, fruity, juicy scents. This is the Sensationals limited edition peach papaya tropical state of mind. Yeah, this was really good. Definitely peachy, very mango-y. Smell a little bit of like the greenery, like when you're picking peaches, and you got the green leaves, on the peaches when you're picking them off the trees. Yeah, but real juicy and fruity. Almost there's got to be a pineapple in this too. This was great. 9 out of 10 on throw. Yep. And still very strong inside this container. Very strong. Very juicy. Very tropical. Love this one. Okay. Then we have another ice cream shop, which I just showed you one right here. I think total I must have went through 3 or 4 between both of these videos. So here's the one I showed you, and there's another one to go with it. Yep, smells like strawberry ice cream to me. Okay, then speaking of strawberries, here's the Sensational Strawberries and Cream. Simply delicious. Also a good creamy strawberry scent. Love this one. Throw is always an 8.5 out of 10 on this. Love it. Much older scents threw better. They threw a hell of a lot better. I'm glad I bought so many in a way because at least when I go to get them and put them in my warmer, they throw. 99% of the time, the stuff throws. The current stuff is just, it's not up to par, as they say. Another one of these is Sensationals Nutty Buddy cookie bars, peanut butter and chocolate. Yeah, it smells really great when it's warming. Doesn't take very long in a warmer to melt down and start throwing the scent. It's extremely strong. Yeah, it smells just like a Reese's peanut butter cup or anything that's Reese's, actually chocolate and peanut butter. But yeah, it smells like you just opened up a package of Reese's peanut butter cups or peanut butter fudge Really like this one. 9 out of 10 on throw. Room filling, very authentic peanut butter smell. Okay, then I have this one here, which is the Sensationals Limited Edition. This was called Summer Lovin' Sun Splashed Fun. This had a tangerine in it. It had like a tangerine note. Tangerine and some other kind of fruit. Maybe like guava or something. This kind of reminded me of back in the days, during the 70s. The way some air fresheners smelled in the days, the paper air fresheners, not necessarily the tree version paper air freshener, not the trees. Other ones that you would find like in tire shops, when you went to like Firestone in the 70s or that, or you went into some local garage that changed tires, oil, that kind of business, brakes and everything. They'd have these like cardboard displays up, and then they'd have the air fresheners on there, and then they'd be always like, that crinkly type of a paper. You get these other air fresheners from other companies, not the tree version ones I'm talking about. And they have these certain smells that you just don't find that anymore. That's what this reminds me of. It's tropical and fruity, but it reminds me of one of those air fresheners from the 70s. This was really good. I think I have 2 or 3 of these still buried deep in the vault of all the wax melts I still own, other than what I've gone through so much. This was a really good scent. I liked it. I really did enjoy it. And I'd say that the throw on this was definitely an 8.5 out of 10. Love this one. The orange tangerine smell in it. More tangerine. It's not extremely so tangerine-y that it takes over. No, it's just there. It's just enough. But there's the other stuff. And here's another one that I've gone through. I'm pretty sure I've seen this in a value pack in the stores. This is the Sensationals Bubbles. It says unbelievable freshness. This smells exactly like those soapy bubbles that you buy in the container with the wand, and whether you're blowing them this way or just waving the wand, you create the bubbles. Yeah, it's got that fresh category. Again, right there, fresh. Yeah, it has that soapy bubble smell with a little bit of some kind of white florals in it. Yeah, it smells just like those soapy bubbles that you buy. Throw on this is always a 9 out of 10. It's a strong one, but it's a clean, fresh scent. It's like a fresh air, fresh blue sky with some floral. Beautiful. Okay, then I went through another one of these, Yankee Candles White Strawberry Bellini. Love this fragrance. It's strawberry, orange, raspberry, grapefruit. It's got all that in there. The grapefruit gives it the fizzy and the sparkleness to it. And yeah, it just smells freaking delicious. Throws good. You've got 6 cylinders in here, and these are, available. Any of these, you can find these other places, not just Yankee Candle stores or Yankee Candle outlets, or actually on their website. But these pop up in places like Walmart, Ollie's, Gabe's. They buy the closeout stuff. And Walmart, puts it in their store. But the other stores I mentioned, they usually buy it at closeout prices and stuff. So anyway, yeah, this is a nice, good one, and I definitely say this is an 8.5 out of 10 on throw. And I do own a couple large jars in this. I think 2 or 3 I own. And I'm going to see about getting some more from the Walmart, because I really enjoyed this scent. Now, what's the problem that I can't get this open all of a sudden? Hold on a second. Oh. Yeah, it just smells so good. You smell that orange in there, but you definitely get that strawberry. And that grapefruit is the fizz and sparkle part of it. Really love this one. It does well for me, and that's why I enjoy it also. Just not the fragrance, but it actually throws for me. Okay, then I have 2 of these. These are the value size. They're both the same. This is the Better Homes and Gardens Lavender and Lemonade. 2 jumbo packs of this, went through them. And this is lemon, sugar, pineapple water, lavender, melon, and vanilla. And I love anything that has to do with lavender lemonade. Yeah, I get that nice zesty lemon. I get that lavender, but it's not medicinal or old lady or an old attic smell where they might have lavender drying, off the rafter beams up in an attic. No, it's not like that. This is a more different kind of lavender. It's not as sharp as the other lavenders I just mentioned. It just has enough in here, but that lemonade, zesty lemon smell is in here. I smell something like some herbs in this. A sweetness, but yet a tardiness, but yet a tanginess. Love this scent. 2 cubes will do you for hours, and it is room filling. It is a 10 plus out of 10. Love this fragrance. So I went through 2 of them. I might have more in here. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. Okay, then we have another one of the value size Better Homes and Gardens Wild Berry and Cheesecake. It was the blueberry, blackberry, strawberry, sugar, lemon zest, and cheesecake. Yeah, this is another bomb in a good way. It's really good. It throws terrific. 8.5, sometimes even a 9 out of 10. You get that creamy cheesecake, but you get that medley of the strawberries, the blueberries, the raspberries, the blackberries, the currant. You get it all in here. Lemon zest, maybe a little bit of lemon, but it's that tangy, tart, fresh berryness. Not artificial in any way. Then you do get that creamy cheesecake, of course, and a little bit of that graham cracker. But this is so freaking good. 2 cubes does you for hours. It's a long-lasting scent. It's a true and tried over and over scent because it's always available in Walmart, whether you get the 6-piece one or you get the 12-cube one. Very good scent. It's been around for a long time. When Walmart first put this into its stores, they never got rid of it. A lot of people like it. It's a good seller. Okay, here's Better Homes and Gardens. I've reviewed this one a number of times too. I think I have a few still hanging around. This is the Better Homes and Gardens Limited Edition Jamaican Rum Gelato. This reminds me of a Nutty Buddy ice cream bar, or whatever you call them in your area, where it's the sugar cone, the ice cream, and you got the chocolate dip thing going on it, and then you got the few crushed peanuts story on. That's exactly what it smells like. I smell rum, but I smell chocolate, but yet I smell that like vanilla ice cream note that you get when you walk into an ice cream parlor. There's that certain scent before you even ordered any flavor of ice cream. It's that ice cream parlor smell. And then the cone. This is really good. Always does well. Wish they'd bring this one back too. This is a 9 out of 10 on throw. Love this one. Reminds me of the boardwalk. Reminds me of summertime. Here's another lavender lemonade. Let me look and see here just a little closer to see if I do have another one in the bag currently. And then I don't have to repeat myself. Yes. Okay, now here's the first 2 I showed you. Ooh, Jesus. Oops. Popping like popcorn. Okay, here's the first 2 I showed you right here of lavender lemonade and how much I really love it. Because there's another 2 value size packs in it. And I went through both of those also. 12 pack. So I went, oh Lord. Sorry about this. I'm sorry. I went through 4 value size packs of lavender lemonade. Yeah, I really like the scent, people. There it is. 4 empty value sizes. That's 48 cubes just alone of lavender lemonade, since there's 12 in each container. 12 12 and 12 is 24, 24 and 24 is 48. 48 cubes just in Lavender Lemonade by Better Homes and Gardens. Love the fragrance. Okay, then I have something under my leg. I don't know if I have 2 or 3 of these, but we'll find out. This is the Sensationals Warm Cottage. This is My Own Fairy Tale. This is the one I said that about Heidi. This would be a perfect scent, you know. She likes Jason. So anyway, this was part of the $1 Black Friday Christmas deal 2 years ago, in line, and then eventually ended up in stores. Love that label of Inside That Cabin. And this is listed for the wood category. Right there, wood. This has a bergamot in it. It has something powdery in it. It has the woodiness in it, but a good woody smell. Not smoky where that's more like lumber smell. But powdery, but yeah, bergamonty. Maybe some sandalwood. It's really pretty. And some kind of a light floral is in here. It's really beautiful when it's warmed and filling up your room. And throw on this is definitely a 9 out of 10. Yeah. And I think I have a few more left of this one. So we'll see if there's any more in the bag here of the empties. But I'm saying in my stash, I still have a few left. Okay, then I have this one, which I'm trying to remember here as I'm looking through some of this. Trying to recall if I have 1 or 2 of these here. If I can't find it, well then when I come across it, I'll let you know. I'm not sure right now. This is the Mainstay Sugared Berries. This one here, you don't get the tart pie crust. Tart meaning the pie crust being the tart. I don't get the bakery pie crust tart part, but I do get the tartiness of the blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. It's a berry mixture. There's no strawberry in this. But I don't get the pie crust part. It's just nothing but sweet, tangy berries. Raspberry, blackberry, and blueberry. And some sugary sweetness to this. You know, just how you would shake some sugar over fresh, clean berries and washed ones. That's what it smells like. But no strawberry. It's the blackberry, the raspberry, and the blueberry. I had this in the large single wick candles also. I enjoyed this. This must have came out about 4 or 5 years ago, this scent. Really, really love it. Throw is good on this too, an 8 out of 10. I know I have more of that in my stash somewhere. Okay, then I don't know how many of these I actually have, but I'm looking, trying to see again, because I have so many of them sitting here. Oh, there was 2 of those. There might even be 3. What did I just do with it now? Here it is. There's 2 so far of the sugared berries. I think I might have a 3rd one in here. We'll find out. This is another one that came out moons ago. Moons ago, people. This must have came out about 7 years ago or even longer. Maybe 8 or 9 years. And I still have boatloads of this scent. It was another one. As soon as I smelled it, I went absolutely apeshit. And I ran how many Walmarts scobbing it up as much as I could of it. I still have a lot of this to go through. And when I mean I bought a lot, I mean I bought a lot. They were $1 back then, or were they the 97 cents, 96 cents story with them? This was the Mainstay's cherry pie. They smell just as good as the day I bought them moons ago. It was a deep red cherry color wax. This is when the wax was more soy-like and not the paraffin, where they're kind of using more paraffin in the Mainstay's wax melts for the last, 2 or 3 or 4 years. This is the days when they were the soy and the goopy messy business, but they were also scented up very good. This was a famous one. I'm not sure if this came in a 3 wick, 11.5 ounce candle. I think it did, but I do not remember it coming in a large single 20 ounce jar. But this smells exactly like frickin' cherry pie. You get the pie crust, and you get a nice cherry smell to this that is not cough medicine-y in any way or cough drop in any way. It's not like that. This kind of reminds me of the days when Bath & Body Works had this line out called Temptations. And there was the lotions, the bubble baths, and the shower gels for the line. They had a cherry pie one. That smelled the way this one did. Their Temptation line smelled a lot like the Mainstays cherry pie right here. Identically smelling in every way. That Temptations line also had a number of other things. Banana, peach, pumpkin. There was a number of those. Maybe some people still have that stuff laying around their homes. But I had bought the cherry pie Temptation. Only to find out a few years later, Walmart's Mainstay line came out with the same name, but it smelled the same. The oils in this smelled the same way the oils did in the Temptation body care line and bath line at Bath & Body Works. Yeah, I have a shitload of these. And these were the days when these were under $1. They were the 96, 97-cent story. I'm so glad I bought a lot of this. This is so freaking good. It still smells as good as the day when I first bought them. They are still, the fragrance in here is so strong. You do not have to bury your nose in there to get the scent. Just put it on your nose a little bit like this and it's still fragrant. The plastic is fragranced up. In fact, some of them have a little bit of a red tint to them. I don't know if it's picking up on there. There's like golden, but then there's a red tone from the oils turning the plastic these colors. Yeah, this was the day when stuff was terrific. Terrific. Okay, this is an older one too. This is going back, I don't know, about 2 or 3 years ago, possibly 4. This was the Mainstays apple cider donut, and it did smell like apple cider donuts. And the throw on this was a 9 out of 10 on throw. This also came in the large single wick 20 ounce jar. I think they retired it as of this past fall. You didn't see the scent no more, but it was super delicious. Super smelled like an actual apple cider donut. You got the doughy pastry, you got the apple ciderness, you got the sweetness, the cinnamon sugar, you got it all. This was freaking good. And I have quite a bit of these yet. I planned just in case it didn't come back, like I said. I have enough for the next couple falls to get me through. Yeah. Because probably ain't gonna ever see this scent ever again. But it was good, and it was long-lasting, and it was a powerhouse when it threw. Okay. Then I got this one, which came around, oh, Jesus, going back maybe 3 or 4 summers again, and then it returned the following year, but I did not see it this past year. Did not see it returning, and not even this spring and summer either. This is the Mainstay Soak Up the Sun. This was salted peach, golden raspberry, and warm sands, and there's a lady walking on the beach there. I would say with the hat on, she's got like one of those straw sun hats on her head and a bathing suit cover-up. Soak Up the Sun. I think about Sheryl Crow, the singer. Maybe that's her. Maybe they got her on the label for this wax melt. Kind of looks kind of like her, you know. The long hair, the blondie hair and everything. Yeah. So if that's Sheryl, then it is. If it isn't, well, somebody who looks pretty close to her. But Soak Up the Sun, yeah. This again was salted peach, golden raspberry, and warm sands. Now, I smell saltiness, but I smell that warm sand. I'm not picking up the peach or the raspberry, but it's very heavy. It's a very heavy, perfumey, incensey type of a scent. And it just wasn't my speed. So I think I bought 1 or 2 of these. I'm not sure if I used the other one or not. I may have, and this might be the last one now. It didn't wow me. It's strong, and it threw strong. It definitely threw an 8.5 out of 10. But it's just not my kind of scent. It's too woody, too incenty, and I don't care for that. So, I mean, I can only take it in very small doses. And it has a little bit of a fiery, powdery smell to this. But yeah, that Soak Up the Sun. Okay, I remember that being in a large 20-ounce single wick jar, and I also remember it being in the 3-wick 11.5-ounce jar. All right, this is another one that came out probably about 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. This was the mainstays. This either came out in 2019 or 2020, one of the two. This was the mainstays Pumpkin and Plums. It's a nice label on there with the lanterns, the black wrought iron metal lanterns, and then it's got peaches and plums on there. And the scent is pumpkin and plums, but I don't see a pumpkin except for that big one in the background. This is peaches and plums, but the scent is called pumpkin and plums. I do smell plum, some pumpkin, but not a little bit of spice on the pumpkin, but not a lot. Just like a little bit of cinnamon, regular cinnamon, not hot cinnamon, just bakery cinnamon. It's a pumpkin with just a tiny little bit of bakery cinnamon. Definitely plums. The spiciness that comes with certain plums, like when you say sugar plums, but there's like a spiciness to the plums, like spiced plum. It was actually a fragrance for a lot of companies moons ago, spiced plum, just like mulberry or spiced mulberry. You don't really see too much of that anymore. Yeah, it's that scent that they give you spiced plums and spiced pumpkin. It was really good scent, kind of a little sweet, but yet spicy. This was a good fragrance. I do not remember ever seeing this in the 3-wick 11.5 1-ounce jar or the single wick 20-ounce jar. No, I only ever seen it in the wax melts 1 year and 1 year only. I never seen it return. But this was a good scent. I'd say the throw on it was at least a 7.5 out of 10. If it would have been just a little bit stronger. Yeah, but it's you definitely get spiced plum with this, not sugar plum. There's a little bit of sweetness, but a whole lot more of the spiced plum and spiced pumpkin, but not in a pumpkin pie type of a way. It's different. Wish they'd bring this one back and make it a little stronger. That was really nice. Okay, then I have another one of the cereal cake. We already discussed this. There's another one, and a little yellowing. I don't know if the camera's picking up. There's some yellowing to the camera of the container right there. Okay, then I have 2 of these. This is another scent. It's out currently. You could still find this. This is a Better Homes and Gardens Whipped Vanilla and Blackberry. This is a very good fragrance. This is blackberry, raspberry, blueberry, vanilla, and warm cream. And this is a bakery note, but a warm cream feel to it. You definitely get the blackberry, raspberry, blueberry combination. No strawberries, but you get this warm, heavy cream and some kind of bakery warmth is also in there. Just not the warm cream, but the bakery part is in there. This one is right up there with the the lemon raspberry donuts, the way that one smells. This one smells pretty much the same way. Very heavy, very strong, at least an 8.5, pushing a 9 on 10 on throat. Yeah, this is a very fruity, just fruity enough, just sweet enough, but that warm bakery feel to it. This and the raspberry lemon donut one, I think they're very close. Very, very close in all ways. This is a good scent, though, and you can find it. It's not that you can't. Okay, then we have another favorite scent of mine. I'm looking to see how many I actually have here of this. Because I know I went through a number of them. I'm looking here, I'm looking. Hold that thought just a moment, please. Okay, I want to get these out of the road right now first. 2 more of the shaved ice from Sensationals. Smells like blue raspberry and cherry and strawberry. I wish I had 3 more hands. 2 more of those I went through. Super strong, always does well. Heavy syrupy type of a scent. Another one of the cereal cake. Another one of the Jamaican rum gelato that smells like Nutty Buddies. And another cereal one. So that takes care of that. And then I have another one of these, but I think it's the first time showing in this video and the one before it. It was in some other milk ones that I had filmed and put up. This is the Darcy and David Vanilla Souffle. This was the vanilla tonka bean and creamy coconut. This is a good scent, just not strong enough. If anything, a 4 or a 5 out of 10 on throw. Great scent, just not strong enough. Okay, then this one here is the Better Homes and Gardens Rose and Sandalwood. This is clove, sandalwood, jasmine, rose, sweet pea, and mandarin leaf. This reminds me of cowboys and cowgirls. And the leather and the suede. That's what this reminds me of, with an antique rose scent. This is another strong one. It's at least an 8 out of 10, if not stronger at times. Love this scent. Bread pudding. Oh, sorry, I had 2 of those that I just showed you. I got 2 of the rose and sandalwood. Went through two more of those. Cowboys, cowgirls, suede, leather, antique rose. Yes. Okay, then I have another one of the $1 Black Friday $1 sale business. This was Sensationals Mary Mocha. This smells like creamy hot chocolate with whipped cream and marshmallows and the milkiness, not watered down. It's real creamy, milky, milk chocolate, vanilla marshmallows, whipped creaminess. Yeah, but I don't get no mocha. No coffee. It says Mary Mocha. It's more of hot chocolate type of smell with marshmallows. I don't get no coffee note in there. This one was good. I'd say it was at least an 8, 8.5 out of 10 on throw. All right, I have this one here. This was from Candle Warmers. This is the Illumiscence. This is the cake bake. I came across another one of these in my stash of wax. This is the one I'm talking about. I reviewed this in some other videos back. Well, I found another one, and this is that one I found, and I used it. This is sweet cake layered with vanilla buttercream. It wasn't very strong. The scent is pleasant. It does smell like cake and buttercream, but it's very weak. It is not strong in any way. It is, if I got a 2 out of this, I was lucky. Weak. And there's soy wax. Okay, then I have another 2 of the apple cider donuts from Mainstays. Another 2 of them I went through. Oops. I'll get it later. I'm tired of bending down. All right, then I have, I have to bend anyway. Sensationals Pie Season. Love this one. You can tell how old it is. Look at how yellow and staining this is from how long it's there. Great scent. Definitely need to bring it back. Throw on this 9 out of 10. Okay, a couple more pumpkin scented ones here. I have 2 of the Farmhouse Pumpkin Patch, which is pumpkin, sweet apple, spice, brown sugar, and vanilla. Love this one along with the spiced pumpkin pie. Love the Farmhouse one. buy this every year. And of course, these are some older ones, but they're also very oiled up. As you can see, they stained the containers. Super strong when you open it, yeah, as if the wax was still in there. Total pumpkin pie type of a fragrance. Love it, super strong, great thrower, 9 out of 10. Another fall-like one that comes back every year also is the Better Homes and Gardens. This is the Farm Apple and Pumpkin, not Farmhouse. That was Farmhouse. This is Farm Apple and Pumpkin. This is apple, pumpkin, cinnamon, orange, maple butter, and this shows more apples and a few pumpkins and some cinnamon sticks. This reminds me of a little bit of pumpkin, but a whole lot of apple, and shaking cinnamon on top of applesauce. It reminds me of applesauce. It reminds me of cinnamon applesauce with just a tiny little pumpkin in the background. Really good scent. This also comes in value size. So does the Farmhouse one. They both come in the regular 6 cubes, but they also both come in the 12 cube value packs. Love this every year. But this reminds me of cinnamon flavored applesauce with a little bit of pumpkin. Love it. Also reminds me of kind of like an apple cider also in a way, because you could definitely smell clove in there too. Okay, then I have this one, which I love a lot. I've talked about this a lot of times. This is the Better Homes and Gardens Caramel and Bread Pudding. It's caramel, bread, butter, nutmeg, cinnamon, dark vanilla, and brown sugar. Love this one. To me, it smells like caramel, but I also get that smell that I say all the time because it does remind me of it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be saying it. It's like when you open up the envelope of a vanilla cake mix, or you open up the envelope of vanilla jello pudding, or the store's version of pudding where you're going to add milk and heat it on the stove. This is before you would cook either of them. It's just the powdered mix when you open the box and the envelope, and you get that smell of vanilla pudding or vanilla cake mix. Yeah, with caramel. This is so good. And a little bit of nuttiness from the pecans. Love this. This is an older one too. There is a little bit of yellowing. Trying to catch it, but there is yellowing to this. Love this scent. It's still widely available. It's been out for some time. Does really good on throw. And you actually get that butter smell. You really smell butter in here too. Love this one. Throw is at least an 8.5 out of 10. Okay, then I have 4 of these because I'm absolutely nuts over this scent. And of course, the labels are the same except for the bottom borders are different, because one was made by... These two aren't made by Rimports because they have the 8. This is the Better Homes and Gardens Cherry Vanilla Swirl. Love this. This is cherry, vanilla, buttercream, and sugar cane. It's a heavy cherry scent. It is not cough drop-like in any way, cough medicine in any way. It's just a very heavy cherry scent, like you'd find the scent in cherry tobacco. It's that kind of heavy cherry scent. So these two were poured by Rimports, their own selves. These two, well, you know what I mean. These were poured by Candlelight because there's a 0 here. And the border is different. See how this one is darker and this one's lighter, but everything else is the same? Yeah. Well, I went through 4 of them. So let me bend down to get the one that fell out of my fingers again. And 4 of them. I love the cherry vanilla business. So I went through 4. Even their backs are different on the inside. I just noticed that now. This is the Rimports back, but this is the Better Homes and Gardens back. They look different. A lot more writing on this one. And darker, bolder black print. This one is very light on the print. Very light. Just about make it out. So that takes care of them. Then I have 2, because I love this scent. You can still find this. I use this alone, but I also use it with other stuff, other kind of fruits I mix with this. This is another warm, juicy, fruity, graham cracky, cream cheesy type of a scent. This here is the Sensationals Mango Cheesecake. It says creamy and delightful. Love this one. It always does good. It's listed for the bakery category, of course, right there. And it's super strong. Love this. I just absolutely love it. Mix it with a mango strawberry, a pineapple mango, whatever you want to mix with it. Or just use it as it's solely intended to. But yeah, love this one. Used it, bought it, used it, bought it, used it, bought more. Yeah, but it's still available. I love this one. Mango cheesecake. Very good. Throw on this is at least an 8.5 for me. It's room filling and even wanders out of the room. Love that one. Also have Mainstays Everyday Vanilla Scent. This is the buttercream, the vanilla, and the marshmallow. Always does good. You always find the picture changing on the label from one year to another, unless you got old stock or something. But yeah, great standing alone. Does fairly well, but also great to tone something down that's a little too loud or sharp or whatever the case may be. Love that. This is from the Day of the Dead. This is the Sugar Skull cookies. I used this one up. This was listed under bakery just the same. I don't remember which year this label was put out for, but I didn't really smell any sugar cookie. I didn't smell much of anything except the smell of plain wax by itself. Very, very lightly vanilla scent to it. Barely could throw. A 1.5 out of 10. Yeah, this was a dud. Okay. Also, this one is still widely available. The label is different, unless your store still has some old stock. This one comes back every year, year after year after year after year. This is the sweet sugared melon, the lemonade smell with lemon, lime, and sugar cane. That's the label for 1 year. The current one is more different, but it's the true lemon, lime, lemonade smell. And super sweet zestiness on the lemon, clean, fresh brightness, and sugariness. Love this. Great by itself or mixing it with some other fruits to create all these different lemonade scents. All right, and also have another one of the Warm Cottage. That must be 3 or 4 for this empties video right here. Love this. Also, this comes back every fall too. This is the Mainstays Apple Pumpkin. It comes back every year. Jars, all different size jars, different amounts of width, and always the wax smells. This smells just like Yankee Candles or anyone else's, Bath and Body Works and Goose Creek and on and on. This is that true apple pumpkin, cidery, sweet, but yet spicy, cinnamon clove. It's the true apple pumpkin scent. Very sweet apple, but then the pumpkin, and then the spices, but then the sweetness at the same end. This is really good. It comes back every freaking year. Everyone sells this kind of a scent. Love it. Always a good thrower. 9 out of 10. There's supposed to be apple butter in that because I read the same scent notes on the website. There's supposed to be apple butter in it. Okay, this one here is another one, but this is the smaller size. I already showed you the value size in this. This is the Better Homes and Gardens line dried linen cotton, grass, citrus, and white florals. This is a smaller pack, but I showed you at the beginning of the video the large value size packet. Super strong. This is a 10 plus out of 10. Yeah, 10 plus. You can taste this. You smell like it after you've been sitting where it's been warming the whole time. And when you go to leave the room, it travels with you, but it also clings to you. It's in your hair, your clothing, your skin, and everything. So if you leave the room and go to a room where it may have not traveled down that far yet, and somebody smells you, or if you leave your home and go to the store or a doctor's appointment or whatever it be, this smell is going to be on you because it is that super duper strong. And it smells exactly like laundered wet clothing. Okay, and the last one I have for you is still available in some Walmarts. This is the Sensationals. It might be on with a website too. This is Sensationals Fresh Daisy and Lemon. have a nice daisy. This here was another one that was souped up on the oils. So freaking strong in here. It smells of warm sunshine, how they can replicate warm sunshine, but yet it smells like daisies with a little bit of lemon. To me, this smells almost like a knockoff brand of a laundry dryer sheet fragrance that, companies make that are, not the national brands, but knockoff brands. That's how good it is. But this is a good one, and don't let it fool you, because this was a good throw. An 8.5 out of 10 is damn good for this. And it was very pleasant. Love this scent. So that takes care of a lot of wax melt empties between both videos, part 1 and part 2 that this is. And I am working on more currently at the moment. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're just watching me for the first time, go back and check out part 1 of this video and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'd love to have you part of the family here. And I am working on a whole bunch of all different other kind of videos to come, as well as more wax melt empties. I am pounding out what I could as fast as I could. So, everyone, be good, be kind. Lift your spirit up and keep on melting wax and burning wax. And I'll talk to y'all real soon in another video. So long, everyone. Bye-bye.